Job number 20214640. We're accessing the drain through a newly installed 4-inch PVC cleanout tee located next to the laundry tub. And we are out at the connection to the city main. If we push forward here, you can see where the connection point dives down into the larger city main sewer. We have a very small amount of water running at the laundry tub, just so we can observe flow characteristics. Here we have some elevated water. Downstream end is 106. This piece of solids sitting in the pipe, and more elevated water. Cooling water starts here at 104. The other cooling water was just a little spot pool at 106, nothing major. Rapids here was the upstream end of that cooling water section, 101 to 104. Moderate, very moderate. Here would be a good example of good flow, just a trickle of water in the bottom of the pipe. A lot of debris hanging up behind this joint and pooling water behind it. 97 is the downstream. Cooling water kind of continuing, going from moderate to mild. A lot of solids just sitting around in the pipe there and kind of not wanting to slide on down. Upstream end is at about 85, so 85 to 97 is that cooling water section. Looks like there possibly may be a fracture in the bottom of the pipe right there at about the 7 o'clock position. We're running laterally with this section. Hard to see it because the water is a little bit cloudy. Looks like that lateral fracture stops in that segment. So from 83 to 86. Also, we're navigating through cooling water section as well. 83 was the downstream end. '77 is the upstream end of that section. Levels out briefly and then back to some cooling water here at 76. A little bit of debris buildup on that joint segment. Upstream end of that cooling is 73 to 76. Also note as we pass through here, we see some formations on the very top of the pipe, some like stalactite formations. And they continue as we pull through. More of them on the top. It very much looks like there could be a fracture at the top, which would be the only reason why those formations would typically be there on a clay pipe. And then we have a pretty significant mass sitting here as we pull through. So suspicion that that area right there has some fracturing behind all of that buildup on the top. You can see water dripping in from the top. So that's a 69-foot debris buildup area. And then we have cooling water, 67 feet here. Some more formation buildup at that joint. Upstream end of the cooling water is about 64. Another joint with some significant buildup on either side. More water pooling, 61 downstream end. Again, switching from mild to moderate. Another area of debris buildup at 58. And cooling water behind that. From 58. A lot of solids sitting around. '58 to '54 is cooling. Some more buildup at 51. And here at 48, there's another spiral fracture. As we approach it on the very bottom, water's kind of covering it right now, but there's a spot here where the clay is kind of jutting out. Shut off water flow at the laundry tub. To try to see this better, we do have a screenshot taken earlier, but again at the 7 o'clock position right here, there's some clay that's wanting to jut out. You can sort of see, looks like there might be a faint fracture running a little bit laterally in the pipe. Again, the water is kind of hiding it right now. Okay, never mind, the counter was off a little
Oh.
bit. There it is. So that's definitely a concern for snaking, is that area where the clay is jutting out from the bottom, and the spiral fracture kind of extends up to the top with some fracturing at the top. So this little segment here has some stress on it. There we are. Transitioning from clay to cast iron. Slight offset up to a shallower depth. A lot of debris sitting around in the pipe. Currently we've only snaked up to 30, so this is slightly beyond what we have snaked. Debris and pooling water just sitting around. More loose debris. As we're pulling back through, we're leaving a little bit of a channel in the debris from the camera. Looks like a Y connection off to the left there at 22 feet. Whole spot there. Looks like another Y connection off to the right at 21 feet. The left-hand one might be the drain for the bathrooms, the right-hand one might be the floor drain. More loose debris sitting around. A lot of firm, lumpy buildup sitting around on the left side of the pipe there. And the base of the stack, transition to PVC. Access through the stack cleanout tee next to the laundry tub.